All right. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to y'all's Wednesday Savage Sports Podcast, College Football Talk. Now, I'll start you out. I mean, we ain't gonna keep y'all too long tonight, specifically because this week doesn't have a whole bunch of stuff to really talk about. I mean, it's not a whole bunch of games. I mean, at least not a whole bunch of good games. I mean, if we're skipping y'all's team, forgive us. Let us know. We know we can always come back and like hit some talk on it. But it's not a lot this week. I mean, big thing, COVID is pretty much taking over everything right now. I mean, it went from Florida, Florida State, I mean, Wisconsin a little bit, which I mean, most of theirs were just injury prone stuff too, though. But hey, COVID-19 is taking its toll on the NCAA football. I mean, it's not pretty. It's canceling a lot of games that could have some playoff implications. So but start you off. I'll let Sam go ahead and hit y'all up, whatever he wants to get on with right now. But hey, tune in, share us, let everybody know that we live. Give us some likes, give us a couple extra little fans here and there.
Yep. Share away. Comment, talk about whatever you want to talk about tonight because this week is dead for the action. Uh, let's see, Texas A&M versus the Tennessee canceled. Alabama, LSU canceled. Auburn, Mississippi State canceled. A lot of Big 12 games canceled. Uh, I'm not lucky enough for Florida State to catch COVID. They can't catch nothing else. They can't even catch damn touchdown passes. I don't even want to watch them play this damn weekend because we're gonna lose to NC State like we've lost half our damn team because they all quitting, which to me ain't a bad thing. To be honest, for any Florida State fans watching, James Blackman transferring, no lost sleep over that one. Uh, Tamarion Terry's out, so that hurts a little bit. Best wide receiver. Marvin Wilson out. Uh, he's got injuries though. Lost a couple other key guys, but honestly, Mike Norville's making the right calls. He's pushing the guys we don't need out. He's pushing the bad seeds of the locker room we don't need out. DJ Matthews, he left a while ago. I don't care. That's not a loss to me. I know he's going to OU, but good for him. I hope he succeeds. But yeah, I have no cares about that. I actually we could lose half this team right now, and I don't care. Give me the best 11 that want to play. Doesn't even have to be the best. Just give me guys that want to play. That's all I care about. And
Hey,
Florida
can't
State
argue with
hasn't
that
shown
one.
that. No,
Cannot
these
argue with
guys
that
have
one.
not shown that play whatsoever. And then they got
Yeah,
NC
Jeffrey.
State. NC State this weekend. Florida State's going to get blown out by NC State. Clemson next weekend. I'm not even putting these games up. Clemson is going to have their third string in before the second quarter. So, yeah, it's going to be bad. I have no faith in these players whatsoever. Not one player on the team. So, yeah, we can get into some real football talk now, though.
Yeah, I will go ahead and hit up Jeffrey. He said, "Yeah, this will be the most boring week of college football ever." I mean, it it is. I mean, if a lot of games are canceled, I mean, you're left with Big 12, which I'm pretty sure nobody's necessarily crying about. Maybe a couple of their teams, hopefully, to get a little freebie here and there. You know, some of those teams that do not stand a chance to actually make it into a championship game might make it. It's a possibility, but definitely boring.
A
I
lot of
mean,
Big 12 teams, a lot of Big 12 games have been canceled. There's been quite a
yeah,
few. I just didn't mention because Big 12 and Pac 12 are jokes to me.
yeah. I mean, it could help out some of them though. I mean, it's just one of those things. Like, it's you had to play Oklahoma State or something like you were used to, that you get a freebie. I mean, it might help you. But other than that, I
Might as
mean,
well.
yeah. Let's get into it, man. Let's go ahead and hit this first one up. I mean, we ain't really missing it on the Big 12, so
No. What you
so
got? So Miami versus Virginia Tech. Uh, key. Well, I wouldn't really say key ACC matchup. A rivalry though, nonetheless. They both came from the big. What was it? The Big Eight or uh, Big East? Big East. I'm sorry, I said Big Eight. Big East. Uh, Back in 2002, 2003, they joined the ACC. It was supposed to be Miami, Florida State every year for the ACC championship. Of course, we see how that turned out. Both programs hit a downward spiral. It's
Yeah.
Florida State's time now. But on this game, I'm going to go Miami. I think Virginia Tech, they got beat by Liberty last week. So,
Yes, they did.
which Hugh Freeze doing a hell of a job.
Yes,
So
they did.
Liberty's undefeated.
And
But
then they're going to go
we
play
called that
Miami.
last week. I called it. Yep. No, that turnover chain going to break out a lot.
Oh yeah, I ain't got the turnover chain, but I mean, I will go ahead and don my little whistle for them every single time they get the turnover. You know what I'm saying? Just go ahead and hey, let it roll. I see it pretty much being a blowout. Miami is doing what they need to go do. Virginia Tech is Virginia Tech. They get the hype and then they sit there and drop the ball as usual. So I mean, I'm not even gonna argue with this one too much. Miami plus 17. That's my call. Plus 17. But yeah,
if you're an ACC team and you lose Liberty, that's bad.
That's true.
I can't say much. Florida State will lose Liberty.
Yeah, so, but I mean, Florida State's on some other stuff right now. I mean, that's different though. It's
depressing. They've made me hate football.
I mean, there's a plus side. I mean, they've shown some glimpses of having something in the future. I mean, it's not like they started off like LSU and lost the first 2 games of the season for no reason whatsoever to teams that they really should have demolished.
We have lost to teams we should have demolished, like all of them, except for Notre Dame. Every team we've played should have beaten. Louisville should have beaten. I mean, my God, Willie Taggart beat Louisville.
But still, though, I mean, LSU, like I said, they literally won the national championship, and then they came in and just got smacked in the mouth like the first 2 games of the season. So, no, I don't see them being anything necessarily good. I don't see nothing positive coming from them whatsoever at this moment. I mean, yeah, they won a couple of games, but you can't go win a national championship and then just roll over and play dead like the first 2 games, and then you barely win another one. I mean, it don't work like that. It's stupid. So yes, in Florida State. Yeah, so I'm not gonna hate on Florida State for that one. Yeah, I agree with you, Miss Jackson. Yes, I said Miss Jackson. That's how I'm rolling with this one. Yeah, it's why do you cancel a game because your best players are out? It makes no sense. NFL doesn't cancel a game like that'd be like the Cowboys canceling their whole season because Dak Prescott went out. It's not going to happen. If you're doing your job as a coach,
right? But we're in the middle of a pandemic.
Yeah, I get that.
You got symptoms not showing for 7 to 14 days, so I mean, you can't really. I don't know. It's hard because you want to say they need to put these players in a bubble, right? Like the NFL did, like the NBA did, but they're just college kids. They're not being paid to do this. I mean, you could make the argument, they're getting a scholarship, free education, blah, 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 blah. But at the end of the day, they're 18 to 21 years old in the prime of their life. They're party years. You're not going to keep them in a bubble. So
that's true, but still, though,
they're going to have fun. They're going to drink, mess with girls, and they're going to get in trouble.
I got it. I mean, they get their first taste of freedom. I understand that one. But if they're actually doing the recruiting like they're supposed to, the coach is harping on them like he's supposed to, even though, kids don't listen nowadays, especially, some of this newer generation. But if you've got players and your starter gets COVID, regardless of the fact, you should have a backup ready to go in either way it goes. There shouldn't necessarily be any reason to sit there and stop it. The dude got injured, you got backup. Sunshine got COVID. Their backup stepped in. Nick Saban got COVID.
That's true.
He still got to sit there and play.
That's true. Yeah, Saban. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know all about all that because Saban. That was weird how he tested positive. He's got COVID now. He can't coach, and then boom, he was coaching because he tested negative 3 days later.
So, yeah,
I don't know. It's weird. This is a weird disease, though. This whole year is 2020 is just weird, bro. We got to accept it for what it is.
That's true, but still, it shouldn't stop them from playing. I mean, if you can still field an offense, a defense, special teams, you should still play. If you're gonna take that L, eat that thing like a champ. I mean, worst case scenario, it gives you a preview on what you need next year. I mean, that's all I'm gonna say about that part of it. I mean, I get nobody wants to spread it, hands down for them, but if you can field a team, you need to know what you're working with the next year, especially if you're expecting all your seniors and juniors to possibly cut out. I mean, let them play still. I get it if you're playing like a D3 school, like Memphis versus Alabama, you know what I'm saying? And Memphis loses like their whole starting offensive line and like their running backs or something. Like, I got it. Yeah, just go ahead. You know you was gonna take the L in the first place. Ain't no point going out there and just getting completely walloped for like 100 points for no reason. Like, I got that one. But if you were D1 school and you're supposed to be top tier, you should have the backups ready to roll.
That's very true. That's very true. Clemson is a prime example of that. I mean, that quarterback come out firing. But we'll talk about their opponent that beat them last week, Notre Dame. They're going to play Boston College. This may be a bit of a trap game for Notre Dame. They went to double overtime last week with Clemson.
Yep.
They're probably tired. That was a very, very physical game. They're probably tired. This could be a trap game for them, in my opinion. I think Notre Dame wins, but I think this is close. I think this is a close game. I think they're going to get a scare in the fourth quarter, possibly, because BC doesn't look horrible this year. I mean, it's Boston
Yeah.
College, and Dame should wax them, but they really
I
don't look
will
that bad.
I will say this much about BC. The past couple of years, though, they have had a nice little running game going for them. Not necessarily on the outside, receiver wise, but on the run game, they've been pretty nasty. I've seen a couple of the running backs go to the NFL and hit pro teams. I mean, have they really succeeded? No. But at the same time, I can say the same about Alabama. But they've had a nasty little game, at least as far as running. Defense, not necessarily bad. They do enough to sit there and hold on to everything. But yeah, Boston College, I think Notre Dame's going to have their hands full. BC has not necessarily given anybody any kind of breathing room. I mean, Clemson came back, barely won. Notre Dame comes in, beats Clemson. I mean, BC's going to give them a run for the money.
Yeah, that definitely will. I think it's a trap game. I think it's one of those games you go into expecting to win, and you're coming off a high from last week, and then it's a trap, and you're not ready, and BC's going to catch you flat-footed.
Yep, I'll give you this example. Ohio State. Um, who do they still have? Not young, but they still have Bosa. Um, and I want to say TJ at quarterback. They went over to Iowa, was expecting to just rock Iowa and just send them home like crying for no reason whatsoever. Iowa spanked them like 55-3.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's a possibility.
Hey,
I,
and speaking of Ohio State, they got Maryland and Little Tua. They got to worry about this weekend. That's going to be a close game. Little Tua's a sharp quarterback, man. I like him better than I like his brother.
is
So
he made of glass?
no, he's not. He's not made of glass. I like Little Tua. He made a smart decision for transferring, I think, and he looks good. Maryland looks good this year. I like the coach they got. So will
That's
Ohio
true.
State beat them? Yeah, but Ohio State might have their hands full. They might be in a trap game this weekend.
Maryland definitely has the receivers going for them. I mean, their passing game is literally kicking. I mean, they don't have the biggest running back whatsoever, but their offense is definitely clicking. And I will say that's probably one of the things Ohio State has not necessarily seen yet, besides Penn State's receiver dots, and they haven't seen a receive like at least a team that's had multiple receivers that they actually have to sit there and cover. I mean, run game, yeah, whatever, got it. Ohio State's normally good for that one, but on the receiver side of it, no. Oh, hey, Ray Johnson, what got canceled? Let's see.
Very true, Derek Thompson. If Little Tua wanted to be an NFL quarterback, he made the exact right decision getting the hell out of Alabama, because Alabama produced nothing but bust. Debate your mama. I can back my crap up with facts. I got the cat here to back it up, so y'all can debate whoever y'all want on it. But yeah, Alabama
Yeah.
produced bust. Trent Richardson, T.J. Yeldon. Let's see. Uh, what was the guy that got all fat at Green Bay? Uh,
Oh man.
uh, Stacy or something like that. God, his name's on the tip of my tongue. He was so worthless that he just kept eating. Like he was a good running back at Alabama,
Oh,
and he
Eddie
went to
Lacy. Eddie Lacy.
yeah Eddie Lacy. Eddie Lacy, yeah,
Yeah.
bust. Uh,
Yeah.
Ohio State,
Oh,
Maryland. So
it got
hey,
canceled.
look, yeah, Ohio State got saved by COVID.
Possibly. Possibly. That is a hard God. I might have to look that one up now. I want to see if it was Ohio State that was making it get canceled or if it was Maryland that got it canceled. But
Probably
yeah,
Ohio State. You know they wilding up there. Well, I
Ohio.
guess we'll move on to something else then, since Ohio State, Maryland got canceled.
Yeah.
Florida, Arkansas. So Arkansas is looking pretty sharp. God, this makes me sick to say this. Florida's going to win this one. God, this is just horrible. This is the worst football season ever. Florida's going to win. I think Arkansas puts up a decent fight for the first half, and then it's a blowout from there.
Yeah. Yeah. I really don't like Florida either, honestly. But it's gonna be Florida. It's gonna be Florida. Arkansas.
Yeah.
Arkansas ain't been nothing since McFadden mostly. So yeah, no.
They look pretty good this year, though. I'll give Arkansas their credit. They look half decent. I mean, for a first-year head coach in the SEC, they ain't doing too bad.
Yeah, I mean, I give them props. They're doing it, doing enough at least. But yeah, it's gonna be Florida that's taking this one. No, Jeffrey, Ohio State is not ducking Maryland. Don't you put that evil on my team. Buckeyes are not ducking Maryland. All right. The only time they duck anybody is when they're playing a top five team, and that's just very rarely. But they step up when it counts, especially if they have the third string quarterback that comes in and wins them a national championship.
Jump to our last and final game to pick from, since every daggone thing keeps getting canceled this weekend. I don't know, maybe this was canceled. Maybe Jim Harbaugh went and caught COVID and spread it to his team because they trash anyway. They can go ahead and cancel this. Wisconsin versus Michigan. I think this game is what drives the final nail in the coffin for Jim Harbaugh. Wisconsin by 20. They're going to beat the snot out of Michigan.
I'm looking forward to this one. Wisconsin's only played the one game. They pretty much had a 3 week break. I mean, they went on winter break earlier than everybody else, apparently. Um, Michigan, Milton's not the answer still, in my opinion. He's just not. I mean, in all fairness, Michigan has never been a powerful offensive team. They've always been more of a defensive team that goes in and makes the plays for the offense. So yeah, I'm looking to see Wisconsin actually just slap Harbaugh in the mouth. I honestly am, even without their quarterback or whatever else. I'm looking for Wisconsin to come in and go do it. Wisconsin at least has normally had a powerful offense with a very, very above average defense. So this is what I'm expecting from Wisconsin. Even with Melvin Gordon, who is he decides to play every once in a while. One of the rushing leaders set the record for it, and I think he got it broken next year by another running back from Wisconsin. Um, I'm looking at Wisconsin to go in there and slap Michigan in the mouth. So, what? How much did you say, Sam?
I said about 20.
You said by 20.
Three
All right.
touchdowns. 21. Three
Ooh.
touchdowns.
Ooh. All right. I'm gonna give them 21 at halftime. Finish them off by about 35.
Derek Thompson says Liberty goes to Ole Miss next year. Yeah, that's going to be awesome. But do you think? I don't think Hugh Freeze will be at Liberty next year. I really don't. That would be what he's already done at that program. And you got several D1 programs that are just trash right now. Somebody's going to go into their pocketbook at the end of this season and hire Hugh Freeze.
Michigan.
Nah, because Michigan's too stupid, man. They want to keep those Michigan men, and they're going to continue down that path. until finally it slaps them in the face and they go, oh, wait, and let's get a real coach.
All right, then send them to Florida then. Let them go ahead and play for a big team.
Oh, Florida State? Florida State
Florida.
broke. Oh, Florida,
Florida.
they done. Florida's stuck with Mullen or Mullet. They're going to keep Mullet for a while. Long as he keeps them half-ass contenders in the SEC East, and they beat Georgia this year, they'll go to the SEC championship, probably get waxed by Bama. But as long as he does stuff like that, Florida's going to keep him.
Yeah, then I mean, maybe Michigan will, wise up and actually take them. Hardball ain't it.
Jeffrey Smitherman brings up the point. He says he frees the SEC guy, but I don't see it unless Auburn goes deep pockets and hires Freeze. But
Or Georgia decides to cut their loss with their coach and actually go hire him.
Derek Thompson's got a point. South Carolina, they could scoop him because I know Muschamp's fired after this year. He's got to be. I hope Florida State's got him on speed dial to come coach that daggone defense. But yeah,
South Carolina. We talk about South Carolina that's knocked off Florida and Auburn.
They knocked them off. They knocked off Auburn. They beat Florida this year, did
I don't know, but even still, though, they knocked off Auburn. South Carolina is not doing bad. I don't see any reason to get rid of their coach in the first place. Then, if that's the case,
South Carolina's terrible. I mean, Auburn's not that great of a team this year. Let's be real.
Still, though,
Arkansas beat Auburn. I mean, you can't toot your horn too much right now. I mean, you can't.
What about UNC?
UNC, North Carolina?
Yeah.
What about them?
I mean, they knocked off a couple. I mean, FSU knocked them off of me.
Yeah, but as the sun shines on the dog's asshole every once in a while.
True. It does.
Yeah, I don't even want to talk about Florida State.
Yeah, Florida's got to beat Georgia every once in a while, but yeah, Georgia is normally up there too, though. But yeah, it'll be interesting on who he goes to. I mean, honestly, if it was me, I would take my chances and stay that 1 year at Liberty just to see where you could actually take that program. That way, you can at least build your resume a little bit more, and then you actually get one of those higher tier, high profile schools to sit there and come say, "Hey, what's up?" But money talks.
It ain't about building programs anymore. It's not.
Nah.
Money talks. BS walks. That man's going to get a fat paycheck after this year. Somebody's going to come scoop him. And if I was betting, I would say South Carolina or Auburn because Auburn's sick of Gus. Unless Gus messes up and beats Alabama this year, and then they'll just give him another contract extension and then bitch a haul next year because he loses teams like Arkansas.
Oh, man. Oh, man.
The people that do the hiring at Auburn always seem to amaze me. You fire Tuberville, who owned Alabama, owned them. I mean, I remember watching Tubbs walk off doing this. Sorry, my wrist is broke, so I can't hold it right. But you see me, I can't turn it the full way.
Just gotta put some lotion on it, man. Loosen it up. It'd be good.
Oh, it's got that brace I gotta wear, man.
Yeah, just put some lotion on it. Put the lotions on the skin. Yeah. Be good.
Next week I get this surgery, so I'll be good. I'll be straight. It'll be worked out.
Yeah. No, I don't blame you on that one. I mean, other than that, yeah. Besides the coaches happening, I mean, Tubbs on Bama got that. Smitty, nope. All right, y'all have y'all's little conversation, but hey, I appreciate the feedback on it. But definitely, like we said, it's not a lot of games though. So I mean, let's do this one. Heisman race. Seeing as how probably the next 3 weeks, all these games are just going to be canceled for no reason anyway. So, I mean, it's going to be talking about Heisman. Somebody's got to pop up in this one. I mean, at least off the top of my head, Sunshine, Trevor Lawrence. Speaking of Sunshine, I was literally just watching Remember the Titans before we started this podcast. It might not be Thursday, but hey, you always got to have a little bit of football in the system.
That's it.
Sunshine, Justin Fields. I'm still going to throw Dotson in there. And I'm going to go Ole from Ohio State. I mean,
if I had to pick right now, if somebody said, who's your Heisman winner right now? Justin Fields. Justin
Trask.
Fields looks the best out of anybody.
What about Trask?
I don't know who he's talking about, Trask.
Florida.
Bump him. We don't talk. Bump the Gators. They ain't getting nothing. They trash. That's why I don't even know who the name of the quarterback is. He's trash.
Yeah. Who else we got? I was running back, I believe. The guy was working off like multiple 200-yard games. Um,
Mac Jones is not going to be the Heisman winner, Jeffrey. Y'all are crazy as hell.
he's got about
Y'all
as much chance
Alabama
as
fans,
Ellinger.
y'all drink so much of that stupid Kool-Aid. God, the inbreeding in that state and in that fan base is just so amazing to me. Y'all are crazy. Mac Jones is not ever going to win the Heisman. Name an Alabama quarterback that's won the Heisman. I'll wait. Florida State's got. How many Alabama got? Goose egg.
Hurts was up for
Talking
it for a
about
little
Mac
bit.
Ass Jones.
Hurts and
Mac
Tua were up for
Jones.
it.
And then Tua's made of glass. He got hurt. And then Hurts was butt hurt because they benched him. So he went to Oklahoma.
And still didn't get it.
So, nope, he ain't getting nothing. So, Justin Fields is the best quarterback outside of Trevor Lawrence. But Trevor Lawrence has missed 2 games. I think for Lawrence to win, they play Notre Dame in the ACC championship, and he comes out and just smokes them. But Justin Fields, to me, is the better quarterback. I like what I've seen out of Fields more than I like what I've seen out of Lawrence.
Yeah, the dude has more touchdowns than he has incompletion. So, I mean, that says a lot by itself for me. Regardless if it's only 3 games, how do you have more touchdowns and incompletions in 3 games?
That's just all dropping dimes, man. But
Yeah.
at the same time, who's Ohio State played this top notch? So I want to see Ohio State, Wisconsin.
Yeah.
Something like that in that general maybe
Yeah.
then.
Even if they play Northwestern, at least Northwestern is 3-0. I mean,
they play Northwestern next week, I think.
Yeah. So I mean, either way it goes, that at least say something.
Canceled. Unless they cancel the game. But
very, very true. They do play people. They just ain't playing nobody this year. Every time they go outside of conference, it's either they play USC, they might hit up Texas every once in a blue moon. I mean, they played Oklahoma. I mean,
look, they got you right here. Ohio State does not play anybody. They got this contract with the Pac-12, and they go over there and play little old bitty baby teams. Might as well be playing Division II. They got you there, Griff. Ohio State don't play nobody. That's why, and this
Blasphemy.
is why.
Blasphemy.
This is why Ohio State gets blown out every year in the playoffs.
Look, he agrees with me.
They play Bama. What happens? They get the butt stones, except for when they had Zeke. But any other time, man, the SEC teams and the ACC teams come in and slap Ohio State around every year. It's been like that every year. It's truth. Truth hurts.
Blasphemy.
You see me, I've had to accept truth. Florida State is horrible, and they're going to be horrible for the next 20 years probably. See that? See how I accept things now and just don't care anymore because I'm heartbroken because Florida State, God, they pissed me off.
Yeah, but it's Florida State, though. We're talking about Ohio State. I mean, knocking off Miami, losing to Texas,
Florida
USC.
State's record against Ohio State. You want to discuss that real quick? Ask me how many times Ohio State's beat Florida State.
Every time they play.
1996 Sugar Bowl, or no, 97 Sugar Bowl. Florida State beat Ohio State so bad they never played them again. Ohio State said, nope, we don't want no more of that. FSU is 3-0 against Ohio State. So don't give me your trash.
Yeah, I mean,
never lost to them.
I mean, you got to let Florida State win something, though. I mean, that's all that is. I mean, they feel sorry for them. That's all.
Oh, Ray, I wish, man, that would be a great hire just for the comedy gold and Deion Sanders being in Florida State. We would be on probation within a year.
Derek Thompson. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Bubba is what he called him.
Yeah, but that was once. And then Ohio State so trashy, Urban faked a heart attack and get left.
Miss Jackson, we ain't gonna talk about VT, okay? Y'all, that was when Beamer was there. That was different. So back to this Heisman race, all right?
They hit you hard tonight, man. Everybody's hitting you hard. You getting attacked.
All right, look, Ohio State might not play some teams every once in a while. I will concede that point, but it does not.
It's every year. Look, tell me who in the Big Ten, who do they play when they go out of conference? They play Pac-12 or they play Big 12. Two conferences we rarely talk about because they're so trash. So tell me who Ohio State truly plays, because they don't play Michigan, because Michigan ain't Michigan no more. Michigan is a trash team. Wisconsin is not a great team because Wisconsin, when they go out of conference against a big boy school from the SEC or ACC, they get their butt whooped. Y'all it ain't on the level of Southern football. Let's just break it down. You can't compete with the South when it comes to Southern football. The best football players come from Florida. No, they can't, because the best players come from Florida, Georgia, Alabama, Mississippi, Louisiana. And Texas. That's
we're talking about fast players. Yes, fast players. No, yes, they do.
The best players. The best players. Why do you think Ohio State was so good when Urban was there? Where was he recruiting out of?
That's beside it. Where did Nick Bosa and Joey Bosa come from?
I don't know where Bosa come from.
Ohio.
Well,
where Elliott come from?
You hit one good player.
Where Elliott come from?
Okay, two.
Clay Matthews. AJ Hawk.
I don't respect no man unless his hair grow out that long. We ain't even talking about that.
Jenkins.
You still can't name enough to compare to Florida and Texas athletes. I guarantee you, if you look it up right now, the athletes that come from in the NFL, where their hometowns from, it's going to be Texas, Georgia, somewhere in Alabama, definitely somewhere from Florida. You can't compete with the South. You can't. ACC and SEC run this. We just let y'all come to the playoffs. We allow it. Look at Florida State.
Thompson, thank you very much. It really doesn't even matter. That's what it has. That's what it is. That's what it is. Crab cakes all day. Crab cakes, baby. Num, 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 num. NFL draft picks. NFL draft picks. Ohio State. Yes, we do.
No,
yes, we do.
DBU. Florida State, son. Florida State is DBU.
That don't even count.
Jalen Ramsey, Derwin James, the greatest defensive back.
Derwin James has been hurt the whole time he's been in the NFL. Derwin James.
Talking about that. He makes more money than us to get hurt. So, DBU.
I will give you prime time. That's it.
And you will give
That's it.
Oh, bullshit.
That's it.
Jalen Ramsey too.
Jalen? Nah. Jalen's okay.
Sit here and lie and tell me Jalen Ramsey is not the best shutdown corner in the NFL right now. I will sit here and let you lie to all these people that are watching and to me. I'm on mute.
Shutdown corner right now in the NFL? Right now? He's barely better than Vernon Hargreaves.
Oh, the hell you just said that. Hargreaves. Oh, my God, Griff. You're pulling Thompson. Thompson is your last name from here on out, because that's some Thompson bull crap you talking right now.
All right. Ramsey is possibly the best corner right now in the NFL, but FSU does not give out more DBs than Ohio State.
You were high. You are high.
No.
I can't live with this tonight. You are high. What's in that cup?
I can't tell you. It's cranberry pineapple juice.
There's something in that cup. Something else in there, because you've lost your mind tonight, bro. There's no way you can tell me with a straight face Ohio State has better cornerbacks put out to the league.
They give out better quality cornerbacks to the league, and they have more. And they have more.
Oh, my God. You were crazy. Leroy Butler. Where'd he come from?
Nobody knows who that is.
Then you don't know ball.
I
If
do
you
know
don't know
ball.
who Leroy Butler is,
I
he
do know ball.
spent his entire career with the Green Bay Packers.
Yeah, that's where he messed up at.
Hey, he got Super Bowl ring.
No. All right. So, let's go ahead and handle this
He's
one
right
right
on
now.
that. I was a shutdown. I was shut it down, son.
Derek Thompson, we ain't going to speak on this one right now because we already know what happens when I play cornerback, but that's beside the point. Jenkins, Lattimore, Apple, who even was a bust, Okiori or whatever, who just got drafted this past year. God, who else can we go? You got
Name
another
one bust.
Jenkins.
See, you just said who was a bust. Name one bust from Florida State at defensive back. Name one. I will wait. Name one.
Jalen Ramsey, bust next year.
You see, you got to make stuff up.
Yeah, because there's only two of them that came out there.
No, it's not. Again, Leroy Butler, Derwin James, even though
Bust.
he's hurt, but he's one of the
Bust.
top safeties in the league when he's healthy.
Is he better than Jamal Adams? Better than Tyrann Mathieu?
I didn't say he was the top. I said he's one of the top.
Yeah,
Top
one
five.
of the top from the bottom.
Top five. He's a top five safety when he's healthy.
Yeah, but he ain't never healthy. Bust.
He was healthy his first year.
Bust.
No. He ain't
Bust.
no bust.
Bust. He might as well be Mark Sanchez.
Oh, I can't. I'm muting this. I'm trying to be good, not cuss tonight, but you about to get me fired up.
Look, Ramsey got it. Yes, Derwin James bust.
Derwin James.
He's gonna be cut. He's gonna be cut next year.
No, ain't no way.
Cut.
They got too much money invested in me. There's no way.
Cut.
No way.
You gonna tell me money makes a difference in cutting somebody?
Yeah, because when he's healthy, he's the top five safety.
Ramsey was supposed to be paid. He got cut and got traded, technically speaking. We can go running backs. Le'Veon Bell.
What about him?
He was owed a lot of money. He got traded.
Yeah, because he's a cancer to the damn locker room.
Antonio Brown. You can say cancer all you want to, even if you want to. Amari Cooper was supposed to get money. He got traded. Khalil Mack was supposed to get a whole bunch of money. He got traded.
Amari Cooper's another Bama bust. I'm glad you brought that up.
He is a Bama bust, but that's beside the point. Money don't make a difference. He's getting traded next year.
No.
You got Ramsey. I got Eddie George.
I got Warwick Dunn.
I got Zeke.
What's Zeke done this year?
I got Chase Young. I got Nick and Joey Bosa. I got Jenkins.
I got Derek Brooks, the greatest linebacker of the game, in the game that was ever. And Derek Thomas wasn't. So before one of you Alabama idiots put that in like this, Derek Brooks was 10 times linebacker Derek Thomas was. Bump Derek Thomas. I don't care if he's dead or not.
Look, I will say this much.
Look, you about to make me piss every Alabama fan in this chat off.
So be it. Let it happen.
Yep, Dalvin Cook is 100 times better running back than Eddie George ever was. And Zeke.
They about to ban us just from that blasphemous statement.
No, they ain't. Look.
Yes, they are.
Dalvin Cook is a freaking beast.
Dalvin's not bad.
Show me where I'm lying.
Dalvin's not bad.
Dalvin Cook can break it at any point in time, just like Barry Sanders could break it at any point in time. Just like Emmitt Smith behind that great Cowboys.
I don't even want to talk about Emmitt Smith. Emmitt Smith don't even count to me, man.
No, because he had a great old line in front of him. Dalvin's got on a sorry team. Barry was on a sorry team. There's
Adrian Peterson.
What?
If he can break Adrian Peterson's records while he's up there, we can talk.
He's going to break Adrian Peterson's records. Griff, he's already on track for a 1,500-yard season, man.
That's fine.
There's no way he's not going to break every record Peterson ever seen.
True. Mr. Thompson, true. His ACL, hands down. I ain't gonna lie, Cook has been doing his thing this year, but I will say this much. As far as the SEC is concerned, y'all do give out nice receivers, occasionally a decent running back, one or two DBs,
They ain't
But
from Alabama though. None of
but
them.
no, that's definitely true, except for Derrick Henry.
Yeah,
But
Henry's all they can clamor to. Julio. That's
but
all.
if you want actual ballers at the NFL level, they can actually stay healthy for years. It's Big Ten. I'm sorry to tell you that it's Big Ten.
You so full of shit,
No, I'm not.
Griff. I'm disappointed in you tonight. You on here telling lies.
How am I lying?
The Big Ten don't put out the best. They don't.
Defensively, yes, they do. When it comes to consistent players,
How?
yes, they do.
How? When in college they give up more points every
They
year
give
than.
up points to the speedy receivers. If we're talking about straight
Oh
coverage
God!
corners,
Now
then
we're talking
yes,
about
they do. DBs are not the
defensive
fastest
speed.
corners, but they are completely better at coverage. They don't have the 4.3 40 speed where they get one hit and they go down.
Yeah, Jeffrey
But
Smith is 100% right. The Big Ten, because they had a cakewalk college career. You're right. They didn't play nobody, so they don't risk getting hurt.
blasphemous.
It's true.
Blasphemous. No. SEC, the only team that has a chance of even playing is Alabama. They don't play nobody else either.
But when they play Big Ten school, they smoke them. Is it not true?
Michigan don't count.
Michigan State, Wisconsin,
Nope.
they, yeah, that counts.
Wisconsin, maybe. But no, no. If it comes to defense, Big Ten is where they go. Look at Pittsburgh's team. Pittsburgh has one of the best defenses in the NFL, and they have consistently. Why?
Because Vince Williams, former Florida State linebacker, heads up that defense.
Oh my God. Who was before him?
How far back we got to go, Griff?
Who
For
was before him?
you starting?
Ryan
You sound
Shazier.
like
Ryan Shazier.
you sound like an Alabama fan. We got to go back 100 years
I'm not going back
to
100
talk
years.
about. Lord have mercy.
He's still there. I
You
mean, he
might
was
as well
still
say
there.
roll tide.
Oh my God. There is no way that those words would come out. I will not pollute my place of business saying those words ever.
Well, you might as well if we're gonna go back 20 years to when y'all accomplished something.
Sam, where you grew up at?
Tallahassee. I'm from
No,
Salt Lake City, Utah. I've never lived anywhere else.
look, I will say this much. Any team that has normally had at least one or two Ohio State defenders or Big Ten defenders on their team has normally had one of the top 10 defenses, period. And it wasn't because of Florida State.
Rams got a decent defense, top 5 defense, and the number 1 shutdown corner in the nation's on their team, which is Jalen Ramsey. So, Florida State.
Yeah, it's because their offense is always on the damn field. That don't count.
It does count.
Aaron Donald runs that defense. Jalen Ramsey is a compliment.
We can't even bring up stats for Ramsey because quarterbacks are so scared to throw at him, just like they were Dion. How many quarterbacks tested Dion? And
All
what
of
happened
them.
when they did? No,
They got picked.
That's right. And it always got took back to the house.
You know what?
Ohio State DBs bringing fear into the life of a quarterback.
Look, I'll put it like this. Ramsey does his work, but Ramsey has always had a nice defensive line to sit there and compliment him. If he did not have Aaron Donald, he might get thrown at a little bit more. If he gets to the point where he's playing like Champ Bailey or D'Angelo Hall, where he has no defensive lineman to sit there and give him support, give him pressure on the QB, things might change. That's all I'm going to say. Ramsey does his work, though. I will give you that.
That
But
man was killing it at Jacksonville. Jacksonville.
yes, I do. Yes, I do, Jeffrey. Yes, I do.
He does, Jeff. Yep, you're right. He's bringing up every excuse in the book. He sounds just like y'all Alabama fans. Look, Larry Leho, old big head last, biggest Bama fan in the chat right now. Oh, swole head.
Primetime did play both ways, though. I give you that, Miss Jackson. He sure did. Miami, that's because there was nobody else. The U, I will not hate on the U, but I will not co-sign the Florida State, nor will I co-sign the Florida. But the U, yes, I will.
No, ain't no way Miami can't even be considered DBU. They put out one great defensive back.
Look, besides this whole little fact, all right, we will see. There's no
Look,
way
there's three
that
teams. Let's just be honest. There's three teams that can claim DB: Florida State, Ohio State, and LSU. Let's just be real with it. Yeah, he didn't just
I
do
can't
it.
say he did it. He did it.
LSU, Ohio State, and Florida State all can claim DBU.
All right, I will co-sign to that one. I will drink to that one. I will drink my juice to that one. But yes, I mean, aside from this nice little bickering and little chess match, just know that I will go do my research and I will pull this one up just so I can prove Sam wrong. And that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna
It
say
ain't
it
gonna happen.
next Wednesday.
Gonna
I
happen.
won't say it on Sunday, but next Wednesday I'm pulling it out. I'm gonna sit here
Oh,
with my
really?
little
Next
Grinch.
Wednesday? I thought you had duty.
I'll make stuff happen. Don't worry about that.
Oh shit.
But yeah, I'll sit there with this nice little Grinch. If not this one, hey, Christmas comes early. This is compliment to the family right here. So they done this one all from like little woodwork and all the little paint. It wasn't store bought besides the wood. But yeah, no, we'll see. I'm gonna prove Sam wrong on this one. But if you look any of the top
Derek's comment
defenses,
has got me. He's got me. Yeah, that was so good.
I can't even keep up with him right now. I can't. I refuse
I
to.
can't either. I can't either. For those, if you do listen to this on the podcast streams, his comment was Alabama fans smell like incest and Plan B pills. That got me.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, Debbie, you're right. College football chameleon. I mean, let's just say both our teams are good. My team is just more consistent on being good than what Florida State has. And no, I
You
do
are
not have to do.
freaking high again. 14
No,
consecutive years of top five finishes. 14 consecutive years. Had one of the longest bowl streaks in the nation. 9 to 10 solid years of never losing an ACC game. Don't even come at me with y'all have been better consecutively than FSU because I will prove you wrong all day on that. 14 consecutive straight years in the top five for Florida State, 1987, 2001. I'll wait while you try to think of Ohio State ever coming close to that or coming close to Florida State's bowl streak.
I'm gonna say is recruiting penalties they got called up on, therefore losing recruiting scholarships. I'll wait for that comment. I'll wait. Yeah. Uh huh. Uh huh.
No
Uh
comments.
huh. My communication skills are absolutely atrocious when I choose for them to be. Now, if I choose to speak very proper, then I can do so as it is. But that is beside the point. Ohio State, yes, it's better right now. Over the past couple of years, Florida State has been and shall be for the next at least 5 or 6 years, in my opinion. But that's beside the point. Um, Heisman status, yes, there are very, very few. None of them from FSU. Um, None from Alabama. They should be on that whole little list in the least bit. So we're going to go with that one.
Yep, Fields for Heisman. Since we back to it finally, Fields or Sunshine will win it. I don't think there's two other players in it
No.
besides them two to truly win it.
Yeah. Maybe a receiver or two, but that's about it. Maybe a running back, but no defense players. I mean,
But
I wish there would be a Charles Woodson that popped back out though, but
here's the kicker. Big Ten only plays 7 games. ACC's rolling through 12. So is that a bad look for Fields when it comes to the final voting?
I
Because
would
you got
say,
Lawrence has missed 2 games, right?
yeah.
So that keeps him almost even. But he's still going to play more games than Fields is going to have the chance to play.
Dang, that is cold, Denny.
But you
That
get
is
beat up tonight.
cold. That
Getting beat
is
up tonight.
cold.
You getting beat up bad tonight. It's that Big Ten bullcrap you talk. People out there, we know the truth. We see it
But
every year. Every year, a team from the South wins. the Natty every year.
Yeah, that's different because they sitting there paying people money the whole time to win.
Ohio State just got in trouble
Look,
a few years ago with Tressel was there for
for
players.
tattoos. For
Bro,
tattoos.
if you think every major college, if you think Ohio State don't pay Justin Fields,
Didn't say
you
that.
crazy.
Didn't say that, but it was still
All right,
tattoos. You didn't go skill. He didn't go steal some crab legs. Out of all things, crab legs.
we know what happened there. That man got to hook up, and the person got caught for hooking him up. I don't care. He
Yeah.
still won the Heisman and still won a Natty.
Let's just say y'all got me all twisted up. Where were we at, Sam? What were you
He's
talking about
about
just
to be
now?
the future of the Saints too. Is Leho still in here? I hope Leho heard that. He's about to be the damn leader of the Saints too. To all them Saints fans, he's about to be the future of New Orleans.
That's just horrible.
Famous.
That's just horrible.
What, he had LASIK. He had eye surgery. He can see again. He ain't gonna throw them picks.
Yeah, but he's walking around like a 6-month pregnant lady, though. He ain't gonna be able to run.
He's all right.
Look, everybody else be on the sideline resting their hands like this on their shoulder pads and everything. He'd be looking like this with a plate.
Our
No.
chat, our chat is going back and forth tonight. They fight
Yeah.
tonight. And it's all Derek Thompson's fault. He gets everybody pissed off and riled up.
True. I'm not complaining about it though.
Yeah, Kamara was a fall. We do not accept Alvin Kamara's previous school. He transferred. He made a better decision. So we do not give Alabama any credit for Kamara.
All right, I will concede that one. Danny got in trouble for being a bully. Look, we'll put it like this. This is going to be your championship. I will give you the preview. We were talking about it. It's going to be Alabama and Ohio State, or technically it should be. I think Clemson still, I take that back. Not Alabama. Alabama's going to drop that ball somehow. Clemson and Ohio State is probably going to be your NCAA or your national championship. But like you said, Justin Fields, sunshine. Is it going to hurt Fields? Honestly, it probably should considering the games. I mean, unless the dude is literally sitting here at like 85% completion rate and everybody he's played, they completely blown out, and the dude has 5 touchdowns to like every single interception. I don't see where it should really hurt him. If he's performing that high again,
it's going to come down to who they play, though. It's
yeah,
going to come down to who plays the better competition. And right now, it's Clemson.
And they ain't got that many either, though, in the ACC. Notre Dame's about it. He missed that game for now.
They beat Alabama. They beat Ohio State.
If
they have, they just did it last year.
That was last year. They ain't this year.
It's the same team. You still got Sunshine and Etning in the backfield, so it's basically the same team.
Nope, don't count. Don't count. People change. Sunshine might get replaced by Rev. You never know.
Hey, that dude can play, man. That kid's a baller. How does Clemson do it? I know how they do it. They got that church money. They handing out, getting players to come. But I think Ray Johnson's right. I don't think we're going to see a national championship. I think COVID's going to.
Look, that's too much money. Boosters are going to get mad. Way too much money to not actually have a national championship. They might cancel every single playoff game, period, or every single extra bowl game. But
no, they can't do that because then we'll have to hear it because Alabama fans will claim a national championship. Them and UCF fans, they'll all have national championships.
Wow.
Alabama fans to claim national championships years they ain't won a national championship. So you already know if there's no national championship, they just go automatic claim it. We'll see new natty title numbers on their helmets that ain't true. Then you start making crap up.
Oh man, yeah, they'll have a national championship game even if they cancel every single bowl game. They're gonna at least have a national championship game. So I mean, That's gonna happen. I don't see that completely getting canceled, regardless of what is going on, COVID or not. Even if they got to play backups, which should happen regardless. But we'll see. We'll see.
As the expert on it all, Bowden, named after the greatest coach to ever live.
Yeah, but he's better.
I agree. I guess we need to wrap this thing up. We've been bickering for about 2 hours now.
True, true. I mean, it's not really much to bicker about. We both know Big Ten is gonna win it, so it's
Oh,
all good.
God. You were so high.
If FSU played Ohio State, who would win?
Well, Jesus
Uh,
Christ,
uh,
FSU could
uh,
play
uh,
that high school right now and lose.
so who would win?
Ohio State would.
All right, I'm glad you're on my team now. Thank you for saying that one.
Yeah,
Hey,
well, it's
everybody, I
not.
appreciate.
It's not like some kind of secret that Florida State wouldn't lose. Daggum, Ohio State. Oh, you almost made me say something else. I'd never lived that down. I'm glad I caught myself. Ooh, that'd have been bad.
It's okay. You can say it. Go Buckeyes. It happens. Convert.
No,
Thou shalt be redeemed.
nope. I'm an old till I die, no matter how bad we are. I ain't like these bandwagon Bama fans who didn't show up to 2009.
So who was your team when you were growing up then?
Florida State. Florida State's always or
He muted his mic on you. He unplugged his mic on you. Oh, yeah, nope, he completely froze. But I would say this though, he froze on us. I mean, or at least we can't hear him.
Oh, I'm not going to sit here and debate. She knows the truth. She knows who I was always a fan of. They look, they so petty. Alabama fans so petty. They made me have Alabama stuff. Like that's not a lie. Like I didn't even get to choose what my room looked like. Like she put Alabama crap in my room. That's the God's honest truth. I've
Did
never
you
been
sleep
an
in that
Alabama.
room?
Who?
You.
Well, yeah, it was my room. But I've never been an Alabama fan. Never. Nope. See, look, now she's telling the truth. He loved Auburn. See, I was a little bit of an Auburn fan when I was little. I got corrupted, and then I seen Florida State, and I changed my life. I got born again.
Still not any better. Still not any better. But it's okay. Everybody makes mistakes.
Chris Warren don't know anything. We ain't gonna talk about that. Ray Johnson.
True, true. But yes, all right, fine, fine. We'll wrap it up. Justin Fields for Heisman. Trevor Lawrence gets runner up. That's how it's going to be. This weekend sucks for the wrap up as far as all the college football goes. Ohio State gets canceled versus Maryland. Maryland gets a little freebie for some reason, or maybe the other way. It all depends. Florida State is going to be Florida State. Alabama is going to lose to somebody that we don't even know. Maybe Jacksonville State also eventually. I mean, yeah, it's going to be a horrible week for college football. So y'all have fun with that one. Tomorrow we do kick off our NFL stuff. We'll try to keep it more on topic, but in this case, definitely fun with the fans. Definitely fun with everybody.
We had a down week this week, so
yeah, definitely. So watch it be our luck. We're gonna pull up NFL tomorrow and be like, yeah, every game is canceled except for Cincinnati and Cleveland or something. Be like,
yeah, that's
like,
gonna be our luck. College sucked this week, and what sucks is about it is that we were killing it in our picks all year. We were killing on what we were saying, and then all our games got canceled.
Yeah. So look forward for us tomorrow to be like covering a New York Giants in like Philadelphia or something like that. I don't know.
Hopefully the NFL. Well, they got the bubble thing going on, man. Them guys ain't about to lose out on the millions.
Hey, look, I'm not folding. I'm just retreating to attack from a different angle next week. Okay, that's all that is.
Why, Smitty? The Falcons won last week. Who do they play? Who do the Falcons play this week?
Nobody. They suck.
Matt Ryan's the most overrated quarterback. We'll save that for tomorrow night.
Yeah, yeah. But hey, thanks everybody for y'all tuning in. Thanks for all the comment. Definitely appreciate the banner. Derek, you still got us stuck on your comment. Miss Jackson, yeah, Smitty, Johnson, Miss Griffey, all y'all definitely appreciate it. It's definitely some good banner. Hey, so hit us up tomorrow and we will hit up this NFL part of it and hopefully we will have something to talk about. If not, hey, we'll just wing it and we'll go ahead with this one. I mean, that's just how we roll. No
Yep, yep,
politics though.
yep. That's it. Yep, no politics. But thank y'all for tuning in. Until tomorrow night when we talk a little NFL, we will see y'all later.
All right. Everybody have a good night. Happy Veterans Day to all y'all Marines out there or prior service members. Can't forget about y'all.
That's right. Happy Veterans Day, guys.
Hit up our page on Facebook. We got a couple little things up there for it too. So, all right. Everybody have a good night.